Ronin, in feudal times in Japan, they were samurai, basically soldiers, and they basically lived through their master, the shogun, being killed in war. And normally they would have to commit suicide at that point, but some would choose to live on and travel around and basically become hired guns.
This was a very different record for us. We took a whole different approach this time. Different in concept and different in the entire creative process.
The title track, Ronin, really came about because we are modern day Ronin, whether artistically or just even from a philosophical sense, in that we are wanderers and we have no one master. I think that once that track was done, it was pretty apparent that we wanted to make that the central theme of this album, especially with so many varied collaborations we had.
Up to this point, everything we've done has been pretty much standard in terms of process. You go into the studio and you bounce ideas off the other guy, and it quickly goes through the mill. It either works or it doesn't, or you spend time trying to get things to work. And then you're inspired by each other's ideas. You're just two guys in a room creating music. Because of our schedules, we didn't have that luxury this time. We recorded this record as travelers.
Daniel and I were never on the same coast. A lot of times I was on tour during the construction of this album.
We had to exchange ideas through the internet, just little files traveling back and forth. You record your ideas and you send them to the other guy. And he's on the other side of the world. He's in a different time zone, so it takes time to get a response. The whole process slows down, but you expand into the spaces that creates. While you wait, you marinate on the idea you sent. You start to change the way you think of it. Then you get a file in your email and it's like, yeah, that's what I was thinking, or wow, I hadn't thought of it that way.
So what I was able to bring to the table was certain influences that touched me through my travels. Not only musical and artistic influences and inspiration, but also just getting to soak up the vibe and spirit of the different places that I've been.
It was a very exciting way to create. You're not out traveling and bringing your experiences back to the studio. You're actually bringing the studio out into the world.
So if I wasn't in New York with Daniel in LA, then I could be in Europe, all across North America, Canada,
Japan, Brazil, Chile, Thailand,
Central America, even Russia,
Scandinavia, the UK, Taiwan,
and across Asia.
And we were fortunate enough to be able to work with some of our closest friends and some really great musicians. And it was exciting to see how their input changed the music.
This album was different than our first album in that I capitalized on some of the contacts I made through all of my travels around the world, and we were able to collaborate with people from India, people from definitely across the States, people from Asia, and we got various influences musically that we could not have pulled off or even thought of, and it really makes this album, Ronin, very unique.